Once again, thousands took to the streets in cities across Brazil to call for the impeachment of President Jair Bolsonaro. For the first time, a recent poll by Datafolha showed that the majority of Brazilians want him out of office. Brazil has registered more than 548,000 COVID-19 deaths, the second highest toll in the world after the United States. A Senate committee is investigating the government's overall pandemic response. At the same time, the Supreme Court has authorized a criminal investigation into the president for a deal to buy overpriced vaccines from India. Bolsonaro dismisses it as an opposition ploy to remove him from office.
The opposition wants to get me out of the government, and I've already said that only God can remove me. If there's any corruption, I will be the first to bring justice.
Since the probe began, an IPEC poll suggested that if the 2022 presidential election were held today, Bolsonaro would lose to former leftist president Luiz Inácio Lula da Silva by a landslide. In the streets, protesters chanted and performed symbolic street theater.
In addition to Bolsonaro's ouster, these protesters say they want a faster vaccination rollout and an increase of federal aid for the unemployed.
Anger and frustration are clearly on the rise.
We cannot continue with Bolsonaro in power.
The decision about whether or not to proceed with Bolsonaro's impeachment is in the hands of Congress, but most observers say the president's future is likely to be decided by next year's election and not before. Lucrecia Franco, CGTN, Rio de Janeiro.